Hi friends, in today's lecture, we would be studying how to use the Vlookup function with multiple sheets. So here I have a sample format with me. Let us first try to understand the format. Here you can see that I have one main sheet which is called as Vlookup. That is the one which you are seeing right now. And then I have 6 additional sheets. And each of these sheets have been given the name as Jan, Feb, March, April, May, and June. Each of the sheet, if you click on it, you will see that the contents of it is virtually the same, except that you have the quantity and the price change. So the contents in all the 6 sheets are product ID, product name, price, quantity sold, and amount. So the same number of products are present in each of the files: January, February, March, April, May, and June. Only the price and quantity sold are changing in each of these files. Now, what we want to do is we want to run a VLOOKUP over here, wherein we will first select the sheet name from here. Take for example, I select the sheet name as June if I am interested in seeing the data from the June sheet. And here from the product ID, I would select maybe the first product ID. So I should be able to see from the sheet number June for this product ID, the corresponding product name, price, quantity sold, and amount. So let us see whether in sheet number June, whether you have these contents. So I'm going in June, and in the first sheet, you can see the contents are 12,533 and 4,12,500. So 12,533, 4,12,005. Let's change this and let us select the month name or the sheet name as January, and the product ID, we'll select the second product ID. So now you have random access memory 4823 and 1,10,400. So let us see in the January sheet, you have random access memory 48,000, 23 quantity sold, and 1,10,400. So let me show you how you can achieve the same using VLOOKUP with multiple sheets. So friends, in this particular scenario, we are going to use one function with VLOOKUP, which is called as the switch function. So let me show you how you can use the same with VLOOKUP. Now first, what I want to do over here, I want to make a drop down with the names of the 6 sheets. So in order to do that, I'll click on data, and in data, I'll click on data tools and select data validation. Now in allow, I'll select list, and in the source, I will type the sheet names, that is January, February, March, April, May, and finally June. So the 6 months name January, February, March, April, May, and June, corresponding with the sheet names which are present over here. Then I will click on OK, and my drop down is ready. Same way, I want to create a drop down of product ID over here. So I'll click on the location, again click on data, and again go in data tools and select data validation. Now in allow value, I will select list, and in source, I'll click on any of these sheets and highlight the data which I want to show. Since this data is the same across all the 6 sheets, then I'll click on OK, and my drop-down for product ID is ready. Now let us see how to get the product name from this sheet for this product ID over here. Okay, and we'll come to our first sheet, January, and we'll highlight the entire data and we will press Ctrl T to convert it into a table and ensure that there is a tick mark next to my table as headers and then click on OK. You can see the table has got a default name as table 1. We will not alter it. Then we go to February. Again, we highlight the entire data. Again, we press Ctrl T. Ensure that there is a check mark over here and click on OK. And this sheet gets the name as table 2. We'll repeat the process across all the sheets. Now, once the tables are created across all the sheets, then we can use the Vlookup function. So, let us come into our master sheet and let's reconstruct the formula again. So, we'll type equal to Vlookup. Then we give open parenthesis. What value to look up? I will select this value. I'll lock the value by pressing F4. Then I will give a comma. Now it is asking me where to search. So over here, I will use the switch function of Excel and I will type open parenthesis. Then it will ask me the expression. So I'll click on February and I will lock it by pressing F4 and then I will give comma. Now it is asking me value 1. So if the value 1 is, I will type January. So I type that in quotation marks, comma, then the result should be a table 1. So the moment I type TA, you can see table 1 automatically comes. Then I type comma. Again I say if the value is in quotation marks February, comma, then it should be table 2. Same way I'll do for the other values. Once I have given all the parameters of switch, I'll close the switch function. Then it will ask me to pick up, so I'll give a comma and it will ask me to pick up the value from which column. So for product name, I want that it should pick up the value from the second column. So I type second and then I want the exact match. So I type 0 and I close parenthesis and hit enter. So you can see that for the February sheet, for the product MN004, the product name is motherboard. Let us just check. For the February sheet, MN004, the product name is motherboard. Now let's come back to Vlookup and let's copy the formula to the adjacent cell. Now we have to do only one editing in the adjacent cell. So we click on this cell and we press F2. And here where the column number is 2, I will change the column number to 3. And I'll come here where it is 2, I'll make it to 4. And where it is 2 in the last column, I will make it to 5. And my sheet is ready. Let us test it. So I select January and I select the first product So it is CPU 12,510 and 12,500. So January CPU 12,510 and 1 lakh 12,500. That's exactly what we have got over here. So friends, in this particular example, we have seen how to use the VLOOKUP with the switch function, which allows you to select from or to do the searching from various sheets in an Excel. Hope you have learned something new. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.